Alright, shooting this one off early. Got up at 6:30 today on August 21st. You know what August 21st is today, 2017? Today would be the solar eclipse. I kind of can't wait for that. Apparently the best place to see it in the whole world is Oregon. It's in Seattle, I'm pretty sure, right off the coast somewhere in Oregon, Seattle area. Best place to see it. Apparently a lot of people are showing up, I'm hearing. That's good. Get my first coffee into me. Been good already. I already did some rapping. I already listened to some Jones. I already got all my newspapers together. But as you can see, I got the yellow shirt going off the garbage this morning. Gotta get that, earn that money, I guess. And But I guess what I'll get into first is my point. Well, I'll save the points because last night I watched a video on Alex Jones, and I will find the exact video title if you want to go watch it by InfoWars. It was really, really good. It was just one of his 20-minute long, maybe 30-minute long special reports. Excuse me. It was called Police Issues Statement on Actors Hired for Charlottesville Race Riot. So the other day, Alex was on the radio and he was saying that there has been in the past stage people hired for money to protest, go out, but yeah, he's finding, and we're gonna look up in the next few articles because I'm not gonna have time this morning to get into all my articles and dig deep. I'll just go over the facts, speak to you guys this morning. But there has been higher actors, and what we're seeing now, there is actual whole groups hiring people on Craigslist and on news advertisements, even like this, I guess, like hiring crowds so they can go protest and they get paid money to go do this. And they're finding that a lot of these leftists and these riot gear and stuff are actually hired people to go out on the street. Oh yeah, hilarious. We're gonna dig down deeper into it because this is what I'm hearing. There is paid people at these protests. So we're gonna get into that and a little bit more. Jones was talking about the cops didn't want to come out because a guy did dump coffee on him when he was just walking around talking to good people in Seattle. Dump coffee, come up, bump into him, attack him, and all they got to say is F off and Nazi. Just, you're a Nazi. He was telling me that, what is it? The Wonder Woman, I haven't seen that one. I've kept up on a lot of superhero movies, like superheroes, and they're great movies to think because they have all their total issues and their stories are very credible, like good and evil, and you really get to think while you watch those movies if you're into that. But in the in the Wonder Woman, which I haven't seen yet, it's a little bit is in World War I, or most of it takes place in World War I, and they're fighting Nazis, which there isn't even Nazis in World War I in that time frame. They didn't come to be into power, be created till after World War I. So most of these kids watching, you'll probably ask them about World War I now, and they'll actually believe now that we were fighting Nazis in World War I, whereas we were fighting Germany, yes, but they were not Nazis. So just little facts, and what Jones was getting to, these little goblins, we call them. We call them that because they're minions. They're weak. They're pushovers. And all they want to do is attack, lash out, and be violent. That's weak. It's like a dog between the tail and the legs. They're just violent. And because they're ugly and hating on themselves, they gotta lash out. I've dealt with this in my own life quite substantially, to the point it really is dangerous, debilitating. You gotta remove yourself away from those people. So if people are in your life and they're causing you harm, get yourself out of the situation. These people are not healthy. These people are not even good for themselves, and you can see it, like we talked about the other day. habits, good habits. You can see that from people in their everyday lives, how they dictate how they live, how they're healthy, if they complain, if they help you. But what he was getting into, they attack you. They'll come at you. Mentally, they'll come at you violent, and they'll say really violent things, hurting you things, demonic things even. And you gotta be able to withstand that and know that's a lie, that's pure evil, and you're way better than that. You can walk away and have the strength. And the biggest rule I'm learning now, never attack first. Unless someone physically comes up to you in physical reality and tries to hurt you, throw a punch, knife you, cut your throat, something like that, then you can physically attack, defend yourself, and it's all good. But never be the first one to lash out. Be humble, and sometimes you gotta die a martyr. Sometimes there is no other choice. Sometimes you're pushed into a corner, and when everything says lash out, when everything says don't, just stay there, and God will protect you. God will have your back, and whatever comes. But know that you're going to be in the right, and know how much fear's coming your way. Know you are stronger and you can defeat it, because these goblins, this new world order, this evil, these demons, these devils, they're nothing. They're nothing, let me tell you. All they do is self-destruct, like he was talking about. Vampires can't create culture. They can't create life. When the devil touches something, it just dies. It's pure evil. It can't be created. That's why he's getting these evil people working for him, so he can create destruction without touching it himself, because anything the devil touches is destroyed automatically. So he gets these people to do it, and they're pure evil, and they're doing it, but they're so friggin' twisted and psychotic that they pull the triggers too much, and they put too many red flags. We're good so much stronger. That's what I'm getting to. We lay it all out there. It's all right there. We don't have to hide anything behind the curtain. We love you, or we want to shake your hand. Yeah, if we go inside and we lock the door, that's our own time. We're not doing anything evil. We come out. We love bask in humanity. We come inside with our families. We do our own thing. We don't need cameras and surveillance doing this to us every day, because we're not criminals. If I was out there hurting you, if I was out there manipulating you, you don't even gotta watch me. So it's fine. It's fine. But know that good is taking a stand. We're so much stronger, and in the end, it already says we won. As long as we choose God, as long as we choose to stand, as long as we love humanity and our brothers and want to help them, we already won. So join the fight. They dug themselves a grave. Go live in your grave. We're not living there. We're going up to the stars, and even more. So thank you, God. What else? Let's get into some other connections. Thank you, Alex, for all the info, the fight, the love, the knowledge, because wow, I've learned so much in 6 years that I never would have if it wasn't even for Alex, or getting him to at least make me start thinking, make me start putting together this plot, make me go research, make me make my own opinions. Not make me, but at the end of the day, what he's saying, like I said, I could go on about him all day and how much he's a great man. How much I aspire to be like him, Ron Paul, like JFK, like Andrew Jackson. All these great people in history that stood against evil, that changed total people's lives for the better. Martin Luther King, Tupac, all these amazing people in history. And it's just them not acting like it, just being themselves and taking a stand. And those are the people we should look at and define in history, not these friggin' banksters. And Obama's nothing. He's a liar, guys. We could go on for days about how Obama's a liar. We could do that. Come tell me the facts on Trump, okay? Come tell me the facts on Trump on how he's a big liar. Okay, go get your facts, and I'll go get my stack of papers like this on how Obama's a liar, working for the New World Order, and you go get your stack on Trump, and we'll debate, okay? Anybody who wants to do that in my life, or anybody on the internet who wants to do, we'll sit down and we'll state the facts all day, because it's not like another point was morals. Like, there is no two sides. There no is. I heard this from a guy named Lee off InfoWars. They were Roger Stone and Owen were interviewing, I believe, the last week or this week, sorry. And this Lee guy, I'd never seen him before. Good Lee, smart man, right to the point. That there is no two sides. There's no left and right. There's just morals. We don't want violence. We don't want war. We want freedom. Like we stand up with God and morals and good. So there's only one side, guys. Like, that's what most people don't understand. They think I'm fighting for a left or a right or some law to be passed. No, I'm fighting for us. I'm fighting for what we should already have, that the Constitution says as a free human being that gets to live and breathe on this earth should already have. So there is no left and right. There is no friggin' you're wrong, I'm right. No, I'm right. Sorry. Just look at it as common sense. Look at, oh, that does make sense. We should probably be able to grow our own food and collect our own water. Couldn't we do that? Why does there need to be a law? Why does it need to be looked at? I get it. Someone should be looking at the fish, how many fish we have. You can't go poaching every day. Yeah, and that makes sense, but yeah, I gotta go get $100 thing to go catch a couple fish, and where I live on a lake, gotta pay $6,000 taxes, or my dad does, sorry. He's gotta pay $6,000 taxes just to live on a friggin' lake, and you gotta buy $100 in a boat and a boat license just to friggin' use it. Oh my gosh, people. Freedom, people. I can't even go out on my own lake, and now I was seeing in the paper they're making speed limits for boats now, and oh my sweet Lord. Freedom. There is no two sides, people. There's good, morals, what we should already have, and fighting for one thing or another. And oh my gosh, there's neo-Nazis. What are we gonna do about neo-Nazis? What are we gonna do about KKK? Nothing. We walk down the street like we always do, and we do what we always do. And when they want to walk through the street or spew their rhetoric, we go, no. We don't take kindly to that crap. That racism, like Martin Luther King. It's about what's on the inside. We don't care about your skin. Get out of here, dummy. Get out of here, dummy. You're just dumb. Why would you? Your skin doesn't matter. It's about what you put on the table, the fruits you bring from your tree, that kind of stuff. So no, and there's nothing we really can do about it. Just because I have a point on the New World Order and think know they're criminals, know they're evil, and I spew that rhetoric, and then they want to come after me. People want to come after me and persecute me and put me in jail. Nah, not gonna happen. Just like we can't go to KKKs, we can't go to neo-Nazis' house, or if they're on the street in a little gated protest like we do now, we who cares? Just walk right past them, call them an idiot if you want. Don't even smile and wave, you dummy. Because what are you going to do? Put them in jail? What are you going to do? Re-educate them? Put them in a training camp? Re-educate them like they want to do to us because I actually think for myself? Yeah, who cares? I've seen clips of them. Oh, we should... White pride, man. White pride, man. It's all about... Okay, that's cool. White pride. I like being white too, okay? But I'm sure he likes being black, and I love black people. I love their culture, man. They have rhythm. A lot of them in Africa are still really connected to their roots and have soul and rhythm and flow and still live off the land. Like, it's amazing. Like, we can learn so much from them, just like they can learn so much from us in our different cultures. Not that we're really that different at the end of the day. Like, we're human beings, guys. Come on. Like, if they want to do that, that's fine. They can do that. But they're not going out and hanging people like they did 100 years ago, thank God. Because then we could actually prosecute them, put them up on trial, and that is evil, and we'll get that. But they're not doing that. And if they want to go on a campus and hand out freaking cards, I guess, white power, bud. White power, bud. Huh? thanks, yeah, okay, yeah. But then you just go and read your research, and yeah, black people were saved, so were white people, so were Egyptian people, so were, I'm sure, Muslims, which, oh, it's crazy. Like, come on, people, no one should be slaves, no one should be looked at different for their color. This is pointless. This is what I'm saying. It's a pointless topic to even discuss. Why would you even go up and protest that? It's a waste of time when you should be protesting everything, not just climate change or that scam or nuclear war or just, oh, they didn't pass this. It's a way bigger thing. We have to take control. We gotta stop the powers that be so we can get it all in line, because we can fix this shit, a lot of it, overnight, guys. Like, just by getting up in the morning and being, you know what, I'm gonna throw this plastic bottle in here. You know what, I'm actually gonna read the newspaper and tell my friend about friggin' Obama lying on Obamacare last week, and actually going to my senator and be like, yo, dude, stop jacking up the friggin' taxes. I can't even pay my bills. Once 100 people go in there, he's gonna be like, whoa, gotta go back to the president here. And the president's like, yeah? And then he'll get back to the old lawyers, and you better get this done. I wanted this on my desk day one, but I wanted it there day one, he said, Obamacare, and it's still not there. Let's jump into the Trump. I gotta get going here soon because I gotta get to work. Sorry, but like Trump, this whole bullshit on Trump is just ridiculous, guys, because he said the first day, within like a half an hour to these protests starting, he condemned it on Twitter. He said this is wrong, shouldn't happen in American, blah blah blah, not sure exact tweet, didn't like it. And then I watched the speech when he came out for the veterans to sign a little executive action there to actually open up healthcare and bring the veterans more doctors, more ways to get help, more money, more ways to help the veterans. Right on, Trump, thank you. I'm supporting you from Canada. Didn't vote for you because Canada, but loved it. Keep getting the job done, praying for you. But that's what he's doing. He's helping the veterans. So, and then he goes, but he first starts off when he starts his speech there last weekend there. I think it was Saturday. And he condemns it. He said both sides are wrong. Don't like it. No need for hatred. Come together and love each other in America. Come together and love each other. Who cares about this view, that view? This is America. Let's build. Let's love. Let's do what we were founded on. That's what he's saying. Not good enough. Not good enough. Didn't come out soon enough. Within an hour and a half, and a lot of it didn't take place. Yep. Not soon enough, guys. And he didn't say, I condemn KKK. Yet he's already condemned KKK for 20 years, condemned white supremacists, condemned neo-Nazis, condemned David Duke for 20 years, if not more now, saying this shouldn't be in our right party. And he doesn't want any part of that. You want to go look it up? We could go play the video where he's condemned it 20 times and says he wants nothing to do with that, and it's a joke. I guess the more you condemn it, the more CNN believes you're part of neo-Nazi club, I guess. And this is what I don't get. This is what they're pushing. And then I see memes with Trump, and he has his hand around Putin, communism symbol, Putin, with the communism tattoo there. And then he has a hand around the KK, and he's like, I like you both equally, pop bubbles. Why do you think I don't like these cartoonists? Why? Because people just see it. Oh yeah, he does like the KKK. Oh, he does like Putin. They're buddies. No, they're not. They've never even met. Like once or twice recently at like meetings and these speeches and dinners they have to go to. They just recently met. And yes, as a president, you have to go talk to other foreign leaders. That's what you do. Okay, so he's starting to develop a relationship with Russia because we don't want nuclear war. Okay, people, like common sense. So that's what I'm getting to. Like, this is all bullshit, people. And you better start looking up on Trump, because he condemned it, and then his second speech, which was, I believe, on the Monday, 2 days later, came out and finally said those words: "I condemn the KKK." I thought my speech, oh, he even brings it out, this was my speech from the other day, I condemn both sides, thought that was good enough, but not for you guys. So yes, I condemn neo-Nazis, KKK, all this, the bad left, because actually the right had a permit to protest, the left didn't. Okay, so just know your facts. CNN, you don't even know your facts. I'm still learning facts, but at least I do my fact checking, and I just don't make statements when I don't know the facts. That's what he's saying. And 2 days later, he came out, nailed it, and tried to bring the people better back together again with love and peace and coming together, and to reject these bonds. Okay, so of hatred, reject the bonds of hatred, because that's not what U.S. is found upon. And even Melania Trump had a Twitter statement saying, like, let's come together as Americans and love each other and their values. Alright, get memers and people in control. So the article we were talking about, Facebook, and they on memes and political ads, flashy, oh, need to get the zombies, goblins, yeah. Well, yeah, they want to buy them all up. They want to purchase them all up, just like they do with it. Come to us, we'll pay you. Get on our fun roll, goblins. Yeah, make flashy ads for us if you know how to use a keyboard, which they probably at least know how to use a keyboard and wipe their own ass, hopefully. You never know with these friggin' guys, people. And so yeah, once they got them on the payroll, they have a whole base they're paying there. That's what I'm thinking, projectively. And then Robot Siri, yeah, advertisement, just saw it on Facebook or on YouTube there. Well, robots, they want robots in total control. Just recently, smaller town, city in Ontario, Kingston, where I was raised till I was 6 there. But what was I saying? They took out of the Cineplex there, the theater, they took all the people out. They took all the people when you walk in to buy a ticket at the stand there. They took all those people out to buy a ticket and put in robots. So now you gotta go machine, purchase your ticket comes out. And then I guess you could go to the popcorn stand and the drink stand there and buy a $20 bag of popcorn and a medium drink. If you really want to pay for their overpriced shit to go watch a movie on a break screen, that'd be nice. Sorry, I'd rather go back to the times where we could go do a friggin' drive-in and actually like get our money's worth. Sit there, maybe have a cold beer if you're not driving, right? Like, have a cold beer, do what you want. Like, watch a couple movies, enjoy it with the guy next to you or the neighbor next to you in the car and your family. Get back to those days, that'd be nice. No, you gotta go pay for overpriced crap and do it with a robot. Yeah. Probably talk to a trendy at the cash. But, yeah. So that's what they want, robots. And then the Siri thing I was getting into, the robots, I saw an advertisement that, oh, could you do this, Google Play? Could you do this? Could you do this? Could you open the door? Could you turn the lights on? Could you open the door? Oh, we were getting into yesterday, just swipe your hand and open the door. What do you think when these 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds are getting raised off this shit? By the time they're 20, that's all they're gonna know how to do. You're actually touching the door. You're actually touching the door. It has germs. They're probably gonna come out with that. Oh, get your vaccine. Germs are so bad. They'll ramp that up the friggin' high speed. I'm sure in the coming years too, if we don't get this shit under control. And so, Siri, could you open the garage for me? I couldn't pull that up with my weak shoulder here. Like, come on, people, stop. I get it, technology could be great for stuff like that and easy things. And if you need to pay somebody to mow your lawn because you're too busy making some money or working your ass off doing something else, it's a smart idea. But getting a robot to do everything for you, no. Shave, maybe, people. Maybe go back to the old days. Maybe for one time use a friggin' straight blade. I don't know. Feel what it's like to actually go outside and wash your clothes or hang it from a friggin' clothesline, at least instead of using a dryer. Like, simple things humans should do, but we're getting so friggin' lazy and caught up in society and bullshit that doesn't even matter. the robots are going to take full control, and we are going to be lazy pieces of shit, because that's what they're talking about. They want robots to take control, and they're coming out with the virtual reality. Oh, it looks real. I'm in virtual reality, man. Never going to put those fucking things on. I'll try it once. I'll put it on. Oh my gosh, just to see. Oh, it does look real, and take them right back off and be like, never putting those on again. It'll manipulate you guys. You'll think it's reality. They're trying to control your brain with all the programming and TV already, guys. Like, can't you see it? Go outside. Sit in nature. Meditate in it, maybe. Just sit and make a campfire. Think about it. It's the only thing that's going to help, is getting out of the control, getting out of the robots, getting out of the Matrix. Go watch the Matrix and look at all the little things in it, the story plots, and why. The red pill, the blue pill. Alright, but we got into Trump a little bit. Good boy Trump. Awesome Alex. Men, doing your jobs. Love it. I'll come back on later after I'm done work and all that fun stuff. Gotta go to work tonight at the convenience store, get another stack of newspaper, get back into it. Alright, love you guys, love you God. Thank you. Have a good one.